Another day, another story. Welcome back, history enthusiasts. In this video, we will be diving into the story of one of the most influential figures in history, Napoleon Bonaparte. From his early life to his rise as Emperor of France, and his eventual downfall, this video will cover it all. Firstly, let's talk about Napoleon's childhood. He was born into a minor noble family on the island of Corsica in 1769. He attended military school in France and quickly rose through the ranks of the military during the French Revolution. In 1799, Napoleon staged a coup d'état and overthrew the government, becoming the first consul of France. Over the next few years, he established a series of reforms to strengthen the French government, including the Napoleonic Code, which laid the foundation for French civil law. Napoleon's military campaigns were some of the most successful in history, with victories throughout Europe. In 1804, he declared himself Emperor of France and continued to expand his empire. However, his reign was not without its challenges, including the disastrous Russian campaign of 1812. Despite his military success, Napoleon's empire eventually began to crumble. In 1814, he was forced to abdicate and was sent into exile on the island of Elba. However, he escaped and returned to France for a brief period known as the 100 Days. He was once again defeated at the Battle of Waterloo and was exiled to the island of St. Helena, where he died in 1821. Early years and military career. Napoleon Bonaparte's early life was spent in Corsica, where he went on to attend military school in France. He quickly showed himself to be a talented military leader, rising through the ranks during the French Revolution. As a military leader, Napoleon was known for his innovative tactics and strategic thinking. He won a number of important victories during his career, including the Battle of Austerlitz and the Battle of Bourg-d'Autun. In 1799, Napoleon staged a coup and established himself as the first consul of France. Over the next few years, he made a series of sweeping reforms to strengthen the French government and establish his hold on power. The Napoleonic Code was one of his most important accomplishments, with the system of laws still serving as the basis for French civil law to this day. Napoleon also took steps to improve education, transportation, and public works, all with the goal of modernizing France. Military campaigns and conquests. Napoleon's military campaigns were some of the most successful in history, with victories throughout Europe. He conquered much of Europe, establishing France as the dominant power on the continent. Napoleon was a master of strategy and tactics, and his victories often came despite being outnumbered or outgunned. The Battle of Austerlitz, which he won against a larger Austrian army, is considered one of the greatest military victories of all time. Napoleon's military success was a result of his ability to master strategy and tactics, even when his opponents had greater resources and manpower. The famous Battle of Austerlitz is a prime example of his skills, as he managed to triumph against a larger Austrian army. His feat at Austerlitz, regarded as one of the greatest military victories in history, solidified his position as an eminent figure in the realm of warfare. Despite his eventual loss, Napoleon's reputation as a strategic genius remains firmly established in modern times. Downfall and exile. Despite his military success, Napoleon's empire eventually began to crumble. He suffered a devastating defeat in the Russian campaign of 1812, which weakened his armies and left him vulnerable. In 1814, he was forced to abdicate and was sent into exile on the island of Elba. However, he managed to escape and return to France, where he briefly regained power during the 100 Days. He was once again defeated at the Battle of Waterloo and was exiled to the island of St. Helena, where he died in 1821. Legacy and impact. Napoleon's impact on France and Europe can still be felt today. His military campaigns helped to spread the ideals of the French Revolution, and his reforms modernized the country. Some see him as a hero, while others view him as a tyrant. Regardless of one's opinion of Napoleon, there is no denying that his impact on history cannot be ignored.